Tonight on CTV News, we discuss the benefits of biking and biker safety.
Then we talk with a CSU fermentation science student who won a beer championship.
All this and more on CTV News, starting right now.
Good evening, CSU and Fort Collins. Thanks for tuning in to CTV News. I'm Alexandria Clough.
And I'm Brynn Carman. Colorado State University is flooded with bikes, and it's no surprise CSU was named to the prestigious Platinum Bicycle Friendly list in 2015. This morning, the university rewarded bikers with free breakfast, gear, and tune-ups as they rode into campus.
Bike to breakfast! Get your free burrito!
Biking in Fort Collins is a way of life for most CSU students. Mina Razaya, a senior studying chemical and bioengineering, says she feels safe every time she pedals to class.
Well, not only are the bike lanes just huge and roomy, but I feel like every motorist, for some reason, is highly aware of the existence of bikers or cyclists on the road. And so just with that and the fact that, like, you see more people on their bikes than you do in their cars, and so that's really comforting, and, like, in that sense, majority rules and kind of, like, makes me feel safe there.
With nearly 25,000 bikes on campus on any given day, Bike to Breakfast provided students with bike safety and free food and gear for those who choose to ride.
So we are a one-car family, and my husband works in Loveland, so I bike to work every day. We don't live too far away, about a mile and a half, and so it's a very quick bike ride. And even if I had a car, I would bike.
Helmets, tune-ups, just because you're on a bike. Thanks for stopping, that was beautiful.
Razaya says she was happily surprised by the morning bike festivities and appreciates the university recognizing those who get to campus in an environmentally friendly way.
I thought that was awesome. That was just like, I don't know, I don't expect anything from riding my bike to school, but it was just like really cool to have the campus reach out to those who do, and like, I don't know, got a free burrito, so yeah,
And
can't
you got
complain.
a free helmet.
Yeah, and just got a tune-up. It was just like a really good morning to start. Good way to start my day, for sure.
If you missed out on the bike celebration, don't worry. There will be more food, gear, and tune-ups every Thursday morning in September.
The breakfast stations will take place during the citywide Bike Safety Week, which is September 18th through the 24th, part of Ride Smart, Drive Smart, an initiative between FC Bikes and the Fort Collins Police Services to increase road safety through education and enforcement.
A new $10 million on-campus construction project will begin this coming December. CSU and the City of Fort Collins have partnered up to build a new underpass at the intersection of Elizabeth and Shields. This intersection was chosen due to its high amount of usage in traffic. Around 2,000 bikes and 50,000 cars pass through the intersection each day. The new underpass will serve as a way to increase safety and reduce traffic congestion. The project will be voted on by the City of Fort Collins, by the Fort Collins City Council at the October 13th meeting. After being approved, construction will begin in December and continue until March of 2017.
This semester marks some record-breaking milestones for CSU. The university welcomed its largest freshman class ever with a 5.9% increase from last year. This freshman class of roughly 5,000 students plus over 1,600 new transfer students pushed CSU's total enrollment to 33,198 students, making this semester the largest student population that CSU has ever had. Other than number of students, the new freshman student body is also the most racially diverse class that CSU has ever seen.
James McDonald is a senior in the Fermentation Science and Technology program here at CSU. He brewed 3 beers for the U.S. Beer Open Championship. James has been brewing for 5 years now and hopes to one day own his own brewery. 2 of the 3 beers James brewed for the Open won bronze medals. The beers were called Jack's Front Yard IPA and Abduction Wit. He wanted to get away from the traditional fruity and tropical tones at the Open.
Last year in about March, we found out about the competition that's going on, the U.S. Beer Open, and their whole competition is out in Ohio, so we had to mail some beers out by the end of May. There were a bunch of categories. There was a Belgian Wit, an IPA, an Imperial Stout, a Pilsner, and then an open category where you could do whatever you wanted. And I just decided I wanted to brew an IPA and threw together a recipe that I thought would be really interesting. And you know, I wanted to go for something that's not really the floral, fruity IPAs that we have a lot of nowadays, and I just wanted to try my own thing, so I went for spruce. I thought it'd be good to get kind of piney flavors and that interesting kind of tree flavor into it. So the professor for the program, Dr. Jack Avens, told me that he was all excited and told me that he had a blue spruce in his front yard and wanted to use that in the brew. So early in the morning when I brewed the beer, I went over to his front yard and plucked a couple of branches off of his tree and put those into the IPA.
This was a big side project for James to work on between classes, but once he won the medals, it really sparked an interest in him. It also brought a lot of attention to the program, and more people are becoming interested in this major.
Now, after we picked up these medals, it's a lot more people are interested in it, and I think there's going to be a lot more people involved when we go again next spring.
With the help of others, James is looking forward to going back again next year and winning gold.
This weekend, the College of Agriculture Sciences will celebrate its 35th annual Ag Day. Ag Day is a fall tradition where CSU students and the Fort Collins community can gather to recognize Colorado's rich agriculture heritage. Anyone who attends can eat a barbecue meal, listen to live music, pick up a plant for their garden, and follow it up with a CSU football game. Ag Day will be held this Saturday from 11 in the morning to 1:30 in the afternoon at Hughes Stadium. Tickets for the barbecue cost $17 for adults and $10 for children. The proceeds made from Ag Day will go towards scholarships for CSU's agriculture science students.
Up next, weather anchor Nicole Conklin has the weekly weather forecast.
Then we have sports and entertainment.
Tune in to KCSU, your student-run radio station at Colorado State University. Live 24 hours a day, every day at 90.5 FM and KCSUFM.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Good evening and welcome back. I am weather anchor Nicole Conklin here for you on this lovely Thursday evening. Currently in Fort Collins, it's about 62 degrees, pretty nice. Sunset is at 7:08, and you know what? It's gonna get even earlier as the weeks go on because winter's coming. The surface winds are about 8 miles an hour from the northwest, and it's going to be sort of cloudy tonight, but it won't feel too cold. Thank goodness we are not quite into those cooler winter fall temperatures yet. The state lows for tonight: Western Slope, we have a 30 in Gunnison, 33 Vail, and a warm 47 in Grand Junction. But for the most part on this side of the state, we're going to hover around the mid-30s. On the eastern plains, 43 in Lyman and a warmer 50 in Burlington. Up the I-25 corridor starting at Pueblo, we are also 50 there. 47 Colorado Springs, 47 in Denver, and a 44 in Fort Collins. It's going to be pretty nice tonight, even though it's going to be cloudy. Tomorrow is going to be pretty similar to how it felt today. Pretty warm. Western Slope, we have a 69 Gunnison, 62 Vail, a warm 80 in Grand Junction. But like I said, most part, we're going to be in the high 60s. On the eastern plains, 72 in Lyman, 74 Burlington, hovering again around the 70s in this part of the state. I-25 corridor, 78 in Pueblo, 71 Colorado Springs, 72 in Denver, and a 71 in Fort Collins. Get outside and enjoy it while you can because it's going to be gone in the blink of an eye. 8 a.m. tomorrow, which is finally Friday, clear and cool at 50 degrees. Around noon, it's going to stay clear and warm up to 66, but around 4, we're going to see those clouds roll in. We have a chance of rain tomorrow, scattered showers, but it's going to warm up to 71 degrees. 70s. We'll take a look at our weekly planner tomorrow. We're going to have that high of 72, but we're going to stay clear until the afternoon. On Saturday, we have a 78, warming up even more on Sunday to 84, and Monday even warmer, 87 degrees, clear, beautiful. However, Tuesday, we're going to see the clouds come back, a chance of rain, but we're going to stay in the mid-80s all the way till Wednesday, and then Thursday, we're finally going to cool down to the mid-70s. Now, I have good news. If you're planning on going to the football game this weekend, it's going to be beautiful. Around kickoff, it'll be 75, clear and warm. And around the fourth quarter, it's going to be 76 degrees, clear. Keep that sunscreen on you because the sun is going to be out. That's all the weather updates I have for tonight, Rams, but stay tuned because Aislyn Carrillo has the update in the world of Ram sports.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Good evening, Rams, and welcome back. I'm Aislyn Carrillo, bringing you the latest in CSU sports. This past weekend, the Rams showed an immense improvement from their tough loss against Colorado at the Rocky Mountain Showdown. Both offense and defense stepped up their game, which resulted in CSU's first win of the season. The Rams, now 1-1 heading into Saturday's game against 2-0 University of Northern Colorado, are looking for a similar turnout to their last encounter with the Bears when the Rams won 33-14 in 2011. So far, the Bears have played two very impressive games, racking in an average of almost 310 passing yards per game in comparison to CSU's 85.5. UNC also leads in rushing yards and turnovers. However, they are in the Big Sky Conference, a much less competitive conference than the Mountain West. A new week brings yet another new starting quarterback for the Rams. Last night, Coach Bobo named freshman Colin Hill his starting quarterback this weekend. Here's more on what he had to say.
He performed really well, and everybody's kind of adjusted that hey, Colin's going to be the guy. Their practicing has really been up-tempo. Guys have been flying around, and they know he's a freshman. They know he's going to make some mistakes, but they feel comfortable with what he's done out there in practice.
Coming off of 2 straight losses, CSU Volleyball is back at it again with a busy weekend ahead. The Rams will face New Orleans tomorrow night at home, and Chicago State and CU Saturday in Boulder. Last time CSU met with the Buffs was in the 2014 NCAA tournament when the Rams won the match 3-2. Coming up, Olivia Nicholson will be joining us to give us her insight on what it's like to be a part of the CSU volleyball team. Stay tuned.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
Welcome back from the break. I'm sports anchor Aislyn Carrillo, and joining me tonight from the CSU volleyball team is Olivia Nicholson. Thanks for coming on the show tonight. Are you ready to talk some volleyball?
Always.
Awesome. Okay, so as a freshman, what is the transition like going from a high school team to this D1 collegiate program?
College ball is definitely faster in terms of blocking and the speed of other teams' sets, so you kind of have to broaden your field of vision in terms of what you're watching and when to make a move, you know.
Right, that totally makes sense. And what is it like to be a freshman on this team that has such a successful history behind it?
It's a great program. That's one of the reasons I came here. And also playing in Moby is one of the best experiences you could ask for, and you really can't explain it unless you're there yourself. I agree.
And being such a young team, how does this affect the overall chemistry?
It definitely hasn't affected it in a negative way. We do have a lot of freshmen, so it's taken us a little bit longer to get the hang of it, but the seniors and the juniors on the team are great leaders.
All right, and I know you guys have a very long weekend ahead going up against New Orleans and CU. How do you feel going into this weekend?
I'm excited to play in Moby again on Friday, and then we leave right after the game to go to Boulder, and we play Chicago State, I believe, and CU, so I'm definitely excited to play CU.
I'm excited to see what happens because last time, as I said before, the Rams did take down the Buffs 3-2. Well, that is all the time I have tonight. Once again, thank you so much for coming on to the show. Up next, Iannacone is here with entertainment.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self. And I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Happy National Double Cheeseburger Day, Rams. CTV is back with your entertainment updates. I'm Iannacone, and I love Fort Collins. Tonight's entertainment segment is all about the dynamic atmosphere FOCO provides for its community. From unique stores to local festivals and constant business development, Fort Collins is home to all of us Rams. But first, let's talk about our amazing school spirit. Yesterday and today, campus got a little more colorful. In honor of the 70s themed football game this weekend at Hughes Stadium, tie-dyeing was provided for the students on the plaza. Students brought their own shirts while everything else was provided by Ram Ruckus, a student-run organization that supports Ram athletics. They call themselves the official student spirit section for the CSU Rams. Students are encouraged to wear their shirts to the game on Saturday against the Northern Colorado Bears.
It's put on by the athletic department and Ram Ruckus, and so we're just tie-dyeing shirts, orange and green here. For the farewell to Hughes, for the orange out on Saturday against UNC, the football game at Hughes. So,
if you missed out on creating your own groovy shirt, there is another opportunity for you tomorrow between 10 and 2 on the plaza. If you haven't heard, Fort Collins' favorite Mexican food restaurant, Fuzzy's Tacos, is getting some competition. Torchy's Tacos, a Texas-based food chain, will be opening its doors in the Foothills Mall. Their slogan, "Damn Good Tacos," is in honor of when the chain started as a street food trailer in Austin. To celebrate the opening of the new location in FOCO, free tacos will be served on Monday, the 19th, before the grand opening on Tuesday. If that isn't enough to convince you of how great Fort Collins is, maybe this will. An important part of the Fort Collins atmosphere is the emphasis on local businesses. One local shop that has been around for over 30 years is still filling the same unique niche.
Welcome to The Right Life, an alternative sports store located in downtown Fort Collins, owned by CSU alumni Bill Wright.
I came to school here at Colorado State University, and
Started in 1976, in the fall of 1976. We started a Frisbee club right away when I got to CSU, and we started playing and started traveling to play. And as we traveled around the country to play these Frisbee tournaments, then we were selling our wares, our Frisbees and T-shirts out the back of our trunk to make our way around the country. Thought that, well, let's people like our stuff. Let's see if we can open up a retail store.
And so began The Right Life. The store was founded in 1981 by Wright and his brother in the very same location on Linden Street. The store sells gear for alternative sports including skateboarding, frisbee golf, and snowboarding. The Right Life was actually the first store in Colorado to sell snowboards. One of The Right Life's favorite alternative sports is disc golf. In fact, Bill Wright himself was a founding member of CSU's very own disc golf team.
Well, I mean, it's been incredible to watch, the whole sport evolve, that just to grow, and to the fact that they have a collegiate championships now in the Pro Disc Golf Association it's fantastic, and it's great that CSU's been successful.
Bill Wright is excited about the future of Fort Collins and what that could mean for Old Town.
Yeah, I think that, this town is just, it's bursting at the seams, and Old Town is going right along with it. I think that we've just begun to grow, and it's going to be fantastic down here in Old Town.
If you'd like to participate in some Right Life disc golf, there will be putting stations set up on Linden Street on Sunday for the Fort Collins Fringe Festival. Try saying that 3 times fast. Fort Collins Fringe Festival, Fort Collins Fringe Festival, Fort Collins Fringe Festival. Whew. Anyways, this is one of the 3 festivals happening in Old Town this weekend, so I'm going to be super busy. Oktoberfest begins this weekend, but Germany is 5,000 miles away. If you don't plan on celebrating in Munich, celebrate here in the best city ever, Fort Collins. Forttoberfest is a festival that celebrates the beginning of autumn. Specialty craft brews will be served, of course, because would it really be an Old Town event without beer? It's the final hurrah for Outdoor Music Fest in Old Town Square, and what a hurrah indeed. Over 10 hours of live music will be performed on stage this Saturday. You can check out the scheduled bands online at downtownfortcollins.com. Admission is free, so there is no excuse not to drop by and ring in the fall season at Forttoberfest. For those of you who would prefer to help pups while drinking your beer, go check out another festival in town this weekend. This is the 8th annual Fall Harvest Brew Fest benefiting the Animal House Rescue Shelter. Last year, $15,000 was raised for the shelter, and they hope to surpass that this year. There will be over 100 different beers being served at the event to accompany the local bands playing live. Sounds like a good time to me. Tickets are on sale at lctix.com, and guests are encouraged to buy them early because costs will go up $5 the day of the event. That's all the time we have for tonight, but I'll catch you at Hughes Stadium cheering on our football team, and wearing my very own tie-dyed orange shirt. Have a good night, Rams.